Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, Solar Diamond Rainbow Tribe of the New Jerusalem. Happy Equinox Gateway and 2323 Portal of the 5-5 as we continue our journey through 0 Point and into our new heaven upon the new earth. Our local Solaris continues to release a barrage of solar flashes of light with over 17 C-class solar flares today and another M-class flare maxing at M1.58 at 2043 UTC. We had higher pulses as pillars of light appearing on the Schumann charts at amplitudes of 23 Hz on this 2323 portal, 32 Hz, the mirror of the 23, 33 Hz of divine mastery and a big blast of white light at an amplitude spike of 54 Hz, fifth dimensional and beyond energetics anchoring in. The Buddha of the future and the keeper of the flame of Shambhala, Lord Maitreya, is with us now to usher in the new golden age, the Satya Yuga, for all sentient beings of the way. Our starseed earth angelics of the 144 keep rising in the glory of God's kingdom of the new Eden made manifest in this realm forevermore. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle, with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end where we release a very powerful Equinox affirmation. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And now we continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 13 degrees, 24 minutes Capricorn. Kiki. The sun is at 0 degrees, 31 minutes Libra. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 1 degree Libra. A butterfly preserved and made perfect with a dart through it. The current Sabian symbol for the moon at 14 degrees Capricorn. An ancient bas-relief carved in granite remains a witness to a long-forgotten culture. From AstrologyWeekly.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light Valerie A. Elster, ancient primordial waterways activating, bringing new awareness plus unity in the field. Pangea, tribes of Gaia, cetaceans. And from Divine Brother of the Light Pars Kute, doors are opening. The wait was not a punishment, it was preparation. We are here to build a new world, one that is filled with love, compassion, and understanding of a higher purpose of life. Within divine love of one, Pars Kute. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Elizabeth Peru, the global equinox arrives as today seasons shift. The northern hemisphere begins autumn and the southern hemisphere begins spring. This may seem like a physical change only, and one that you could easily overlook, but it's far more important and cosmic than that. The equinox, when day and night are of near equal length, opens up a portal of light direct from the sun to the earth. This planetary phenomena only happens twice a year, creating great ascension leaps. How will you make the most of it? From ElizabethPeru.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light Shay, from Numbers by Shay Numerology, 9/23/23, 144 coming in. The way has not been clear in September. No roadmap, no markers, no distinct signs. The path isn't familiar or satisfying. You've had only your intuition and some bumps and bruises from running into roadblocks and dead ends to guide you. This is intentional and it is right action. You are trying to release old habits and patterns and cycles, not reinforce them. Today wants you off the road. It's quite likely you are not even sure why you're on it or where you are going. So just stop. Let the day come to you with the unexpected and unexplored. You could be very pleasantly surprised. And from Divine Sis Star of the Light Celia Fenn, September Equinox 2023, the point of balance. Today is the sacred September Equinox. It is the second point of light in the sacred year cycle, and the moment when the night and day are of equal length as the seasons change from summer to autumn in the north and from winter to spring in the south. It has been a wild and watery equinox corridor here in South Africa. Huge spring tides have caused devastation in coastal areas in the days leading up to the equinox, and we have another big storm coming in for Sunday and Monday. But today is a point of balance, a quiet moment when we can take a deep breath and focus on holding balance in our hearts, and also aligning our chakras so that we can be a point of balance to all those around us. In this maelstrom of energy and light plasma, we are called to be the still point of balance at the center, so that others can feel the peace and joy that is possible. This is an intensely creative time when the choices that we make will manifest in our lives. Choose to be in peace and serenity. Choose to live in grace. Choose to create beauty, peace, and love. Choose to be the still point of balance today. From CeliaFenn.com. And from Divine Sis Star of the Light, Erikka D, Crystal and Indigo Guide to the Galaxy. Autumn Equinox 2023, Celebration. May all beings find love for the self, embrace the healing of all their wounds, in order to be free from all their distractions, and return to their beauty, power, and living remembrance and grace. Please remember that grace is available to all of those who have found even a tiny spark of inner humbleness to ask for it. There are many sacred flames. The solar spark, the twin flame, the trinity flame, the cosmic flame, the universal flame. The universal flame dissolves the egg, cocoon. We are not there yet. The twin flame has been embodied for a long time. In this year's summer solstice, we embodied the Trinity flame, and upon the energies of this equinox, we are embodying the cosmic flame. The cosmic flame used to burn in all the ancient temples. It is the sacred flame of purity. It burns in the center of the plane. It is no accident that it comes along with the organic yin-yang templates and the new oscillation. It is the flame that takes one to a deep knowing and understanding of the self. It dissolves all the nodes of inner frustration, bitterness, anger, and pain, and offers true liberation. It is really a divine surgical tool which has the ability to open the deepest of wounds, even the most ancient or complicated ones, bringing them the healing energy and light that they lacked. No wound can stay unhealed in the presence of the cosmic flame. What this means is that we have reached the stage at which we are ready to unconditionally love ourselves again, which is the key to healing our DNA and returning to our divine living state. The cosmic flame takes us to love, and she has unlocked the divine waters which bring the divine orgone back in our systems. Blessings of celebration to all. Erikka D, Hunama Anatta Kumara. And today from Divine Sis Star of the Light, Ra James. Happy Equinox. We have shifted into a new season. We also have shifted into higher energies within the ascension. Expect some major DNA upgrades as we are receiving a huge influx of galactic energies directly from our great central sun. The veil between our world and the spirit world is getting thinner and thinner. That means things are more open psychically right now. Trust the clarity you are getting on things. Equinoxes are powerful portals and also crossing points. It's also a fairy gateway. The equinox is a time of balance. It's a time to connect with the Harvest Queen and the Earth Mother. The autumn equinox marks the goddess's passage into the underworld. The goddess is turning from mother to crone. We now begin our descent into the autumn and winter. During this time we can more easily cross or travel between worlds. Expect more dreams, visions, and even astral travel experiences. It's all about the harvest and finding gratitude. You may be noticing more spirit signs, angel numbers, and downloads. You are receiving lots of messages right now. It's a great time to be connecting with the spiritual. Expect huge shifts over the next 3 weeks in a positive way. These energies are amazing to tap into for healing and manifesting too. Equinoxes bring a lot of activation energies. From sparksofdivinelighthealing.com and from Divine Sis Star of the Light Christy Ashley, Equinox Blessings, anchoring sacred union in Libra. Since the Lion's Gate portal, we have been releasing, clearing, and transmuting some very strong frequencies. We are being asked at this time to surrender to the universal plan and to breathe easy with the trust and knowing that all is in perfect divine timing and order. Take a deep breath and feel the bliss landing in at this very moment as we now move into a much more neutral and calming energy, thanks to the diplomatic and peace-loving Libra that is now blessing our hearts and homes during this time. The equinox holds the equilibrium between masculine and feminine, day and night, and this allows us to live in a greater state of harmony, with a much more fair and balanced perspective. Libra, the sensual and loyal lover, invokes passion and pleasure that brings restoration and rejuvenation to the heart, opening this beautiful space for the divine masculine and divine feminine to come together fully and anchor into their highest timelines. Sexual expression, deep soul connection, and creativity is heightened, and there is a softness and stillness felt here that enriches the body and nourishes the soul. Take time to honor and give gratitude for this special time of year by going apple picking and make a pie or crisp, bake bread with harvest produce, go on a nature walk and sit with the changing trees, have a bonfire to welcome the first harvest. Write what you would like to release on a piece of paper and throw it into the fire. 222 coming in. Decorate the home with gourds and boil cinnamon to bring in abundance. Adorn your altar with orange and red flowers or leaves. Work with carnelian, tiger's eye, and amber. Light a black and white candle to symbolize balance. Cut your hair to let go of old energy. Reflect on what summer unlocked for you. Set new intentions for the fall season. Call upon owl medicine to bring guidance and wisdom. With love, Christy Ashley. And today from Forever Conscious, Equinox Powerful Transitions. The equinox is a highly sensitive time of year that thins the veil and allows us to feel into the subtle energies with greater ease. It also indicates that we have reached a turning point on our own journey through the astrological wheel. The astrology wheel begins at Aries season and ends at Pisces season. Libra season, which happens this month, is the midpoint of this wheel and brings about a change in the flow and direction of energy. This shift in energy is also mirrored in Mother Nature too, as we enter the season of spring or autumn, both of which bring so much change and transition. The equinox has long been a sacred time when the veil between the physical and spiritual world is thin, and the energy grid of the planet comes into a higher vibration and harmony. All of Mother Earth responds to the equinox, and this is something we may even be able to see with the changing of the seasons. In the northern hemisphere, nature is beginning to shed, release, and let go. In the southern hemisphere, nature is beginning to bloom and blossom. No matter where you live, we can all feel the shift in energy coursing through our own lives. We may find that some things need to be released and that some things come into full bloom. September brings some powerful numerology as well. Being the 9th month of the year, it is the only month where our personal year number and our personal month number aligns. This signifies that September is a time for really honing in on the gifts and lessons of our numerology for the year. Nikola Tesla famously said, "If you knew the magnificence of the 3, 6, and 9, you would have a key to the universe." The start of Libra season coincides with the equinox, making it a powerful point of transition in the year. Libra is considered a cardinal sign, which gives it the energy of leadership, new beginnings, and setting forth in a new direction. It is a time where we may organically start thinking about where we have landed and what changes we may wish to make. September feels to be a month for setting the stage of what's to come. October is a month of huge cosmic shifts and changes, and it seems that all through September we will be getting whispers of this energy. We may begin feeling a need to make changes in our own lives, or we may be seeing things shift and change in the world around us. This may be especially amplified as we cross the September equinox, which represents the halfway point on the astrological wheel. From foreverconscious.com and from Divine Sister of the Light Natalia Alba, beloved ones, as we approach the equinox, our central sun is emanating more plasma waves with the highest activity levels in the last 20 years, as scientists have corroborated too, in the last 4 days. This is the first time in our galaxy that we, as well as other planets, are ready for ascension. This is why our sun, the unified self of our entire galaxy, is increasing its activity. As the more we evolve, the more sun plasma we need to build our light bodies. This is the evidence of what many of us have been feeling, sharing for 2 years now, for we have been strongly feeling the intensity of these plasma waves since our physical realignment began. This is a time for stabilization, recalibration, and profound balance for many. Even though many of us will be too involved in planetary restoration work, however, first personal level must be achieved. Together with our central sun and our Aurora family, as I recently shared, we are being assisted to begin the process of conscious reconnection to our soul, for it is the first step towards integration and above all realignment with the God aspects of us. With the equinox and the coming of the eclipses, we will be involved in another 2 months of constant integration until December, which will be a more resting month to regain strength again. These months are key for those who are working on their light bodies, as soon we will be moving into the next process of monadic integration, as the 7th universal year anticipated, reaching gradually the oversoul levels, as the next 8th universal year will too confirm. This process is a long-term one that should be combined with DNA rehabilitation. If we desire to clear our DNA records, both karmic, genetic, and galactic ones, and begin the process of DNA strand reconnection, which is a lifetime one as well. This is precisely what is going to offer us the opportunity to see beyond the 3D illusion, recognizing our authentic path, and finally deciding if it is time for us to exit this 3-dimensional timeline, or if we are not yet at that stage. No matter what your personal choice is, this is a time for all of profound balance and planetary restoration, for we are all regaining our connection to the earth, and hence with all the dimensions that are now too being rehabilitated, and that reconnect us with the all within creation. Have a peaceful and loving equinox, beloved ones. May you always aim for the light. Within infinite love, from NataliaAlba.com. From Divine Sister of the Light, Lauren Carolyn Gorgo. Cosmic Key Codes, Unlocking Our Dormant DNA. This weekend, 9/23, is the autumnal equinox in the northern hemisphere and the vernal equinox in the southern hemisphere, which always brings much needed harmony to the planet as light and dark meet in perfect balance, setting the backdrop for our Libra season learnings. The sacred momentum of the equilibrium is the tipping point that not only marks the entrance into a new planetary season, but depending upon your position relative to the equator, darkness begins to overtake the light and vice versa. The veils are also notoriously thin this time of year, amplifying our connection to the unseen realms as we honor the cycles of life, death, and rebirth by letting go of outdated structures and expired patterns so that new elements of self can arise. Time to activate the inherent higher potentials within your cell structure to materialize the long-dormant attributes of the cosmic human. For those stepping into the unified experience of life on Earth, this particular equinox is delivering the cosmic key codes needed to unlock our dormant DNA so that heaven can open from within the body. These new light levels are also evolving our light body matrix via cosmic rays that are streaming forth from the galactic center, increasing our capacity to receive and transmit the diamond light of Source. This gateway has been presenting for months as a quantum leap into the cosmic realms on Earth, where we are able to greet our higher star selves from our lower physical levels. This means our ascension into the heavenly realms on Earth is fully underway, as we are lifted to the state of grace and released from the discordant energies of lower Earth. This also means that we, as a collective, are beginning to handle the frequencies of Source in such a way that we are able to completely bypass the realms of suffering and enter into the harmonic realms of upper or new Earth. Through this equinox portal, we have the ability to free ourselves from the lower states of human consciousness that derail us from the original divine blueprint and catapult ourselves into the higher states that effectuate lasting change. This ensures that we are aligned with the realms of truth required to realize our dharmic destiny as infinite possibilities open up and become available to us. Next week, leading to the third 9-9 Stargate, 9/27th, of the month, plus the Aries full moon, 9/29, is also pivotal. 222 flowing in again, in that we are rerouting our consciousness to a reality in which we are not only free of suffering, but unattached to the suffering of others as well, liberated from the prevailing programming, separation constructs of the third-dimensional realm. As we arrive at the final 9-9 Stargate, we, love workers, anchors, indigos, blue-ray warriors, aka God's Army, are resolved of our mission work to dismantle the 9/11 trauma timelines from within our own DNA and replacing them with the restored divine feminine Christ codes 913 that have been erased from the planetary database. Note that the first two 9-9 gates of the month may have required some final purges and cell memory trauma releases to complete the job. And so now through the last week of the supercharged month of choice points, timeline alterations, and shifting trajectories, many will be finding themselves in a purified position to not only receive new oaths, divine covenants, but to finally enact them as the global frequency uplevels to accommodate our emerging diamond light body technology. The recent massive increase in solar energy is delivering these new cosmic key codes through the Equinox Gateway for exactly this reason. As we absorb this new higher light quotient into our cells, we are arriving at our destination vibration, which means the planetary frequency is approaching its zenith point in terms of the requirements needed to flip into this new cosmic state of being. 2023 has been relentless in this regard, with continual energetic upgrades needed to push us to this point with frequencies that have not stepped down since the onset of the new year. This demanded so much from us, however, we are now finally at the physical birth point, the full maturation of our yearly harvest, which circumvents the need for continual labor pains, as we are lifted to new levels of love light, through this planetary gateway. For those who are ready, willing, and able to exit the lower earth reality, the distorted time-space matrix that traps and collects consciousness to be used for nefarious reasons, this equinox opens a 3-month delivery portal into the new cosmic reality. And as we navigate this birth canal that closes on the solstice, We are being offered a divine dispensation to release any remaining karmic entanglements with the ease and grace of mastership that we inherently possess to complete all that is left of our 3D lives with the full support of Heaven's landing. This is our window of salvation, the receival of blessings from on high, from New Earth Institute.love. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Colleen Lemma. On Saturday, September 23rd, lovely Venus, ruler of the feminine archetype and confident Leo the Lion, is in a positive trine connection to Chiron, ruler of past life wounds, and initiating Aries the Ram. This is the third time that Venus has connected to Chiron in this way in 2023 because of her recent retrograde cycle. The first time was June 29th, the second time was August 14th, and now today is the final time as they move through these two fire signs. Chiron has been bringing up wounds pertaining to the self since he entered Aries in 2018. Our individuality, courage, independence, identity, and inner strength. The connection to Venus highlights how we value ourselves and how worthy we feel, especially as it pertains to the divine feminine energies. So on this day, it is time to allow healing of these old challenges and traumas. Rise into your confidence and see your beauty, your sacredness, and your divinity. Blessings of love and light to all from SacredSoulEmpowerment.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Sun enters Libra. Venus and Leo trine Chiron retrograde in Aries. We reach a magical point in the year as the seasonal wheel turns once again. Equinox, a time of equal day and night, reminds us of the importance of inner balance. Locate your center of gravity, stand with feet wide and arms raised to either side. Now you are a star, grounded, connected, a mirror to the source of all life above. Focus on the heart, amplify love, for love brings all things back to center. Love is the bridge between here and the heavens, between them and us, me and you. Here are the flowers at your feet, or brightly colored autumn leaves. Confetti for a marriage of body and mind, heart and soul. Take a moment to give thanks for life's abundance. Accept the sweet kiss from the gods. Pass it on to those you love. Merry Equinox, Mabon, Austara to all those who are celebrating across the globe. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 233, Red Crystal Skywalker. Crystal is the name for the number 12, and its keywords are cooperate, dedication, and universalize. This is the 12th day of the White Wind Wave spell, and the number 12 symbolizes cooperation. Therefore, today is ideal for cooperating with others. Try to find a communal activity to get involved with. It's important to remember that we are not all alone. We are designed to function as part of a team. Today is Red Skywalker. It represents wakefulness, space, and exploring. Red Skywalker is a bit of a daredevil and likes to tempt us into doing things we normally wouldn't do. Speaking for myself, the best things that ever happened to me happened because I threw caution to the wind. It can encourage impulsive behavior, and it can bring out your courage too. As it is a Crystal Skywalker day, this suggests that if you're going to do something crazy, do it with a group of people. Explore the possibilities of what can be achieved when people cooperate together. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Red Crystal Skywalker, 12 Bane, Keen 233, 23rd of September 2023, Equinox, exploring new bliss-filled frontiers. 23/9/2023 = 597 = 516 = 57 = 12 = 3. 23/23 Lion Strength. 55 Liberation. Day codes 23 Royal Star of the Lion, Strength, Protection, Support. 5 Freedom, Change, Liberation, Movement, Change. 12 Spiritual Strength, Wisdom. 3. Holy Trinity Joy Communication Month-Year Codes. 9. Completion Destiny Service Humanity Grace. 7. Magic Mystic Spiritual Solitude Initiation. 16. Tower Struck by Lightning Sudden Unexpected Events. 20. The Awakening Clear Vision. 2. Partner Twin Cooperation Alliances Duality. 23. Royal Star of the Lion Strength Protection. Keen 233 = 8. Infinity Abundance Flow. Huge expansive awakening codes today for humanity. Today is day 12 in the wave spell of Eek, the great white wind who holds the power of spirit and communication, where we are becoming hollow vessels for spirit to communicate and operate through our being. Today we are exploring the expanded space created in our hollow, pure minds, which begets crystalline communication through our unified grid and expanded God consciousness. Today is Equinox, when our planet reaches the point of equilibrium between seasons, where day and night are of equal length. This balance on the fulcrum enables us to pause, reflect, and reset. We're progressing in a new direction. Today we have the crystal tone, which is the highest level of mind in the dream spell, having a mind reset, applicable to all humanity, is a true godsend today. Alleluia, we are being reminded to recalibrate our bliss barometer. Tone of creation, crystal tone 12 in the mental realm. Action universalizes, power dedicates, essence cooperation. The crystal tone emphasizes cooperation and clarity, thus facilitating a union of opposites and a merging of polarity into unity. The crystal tone universalizes wakefulness on this equinox passage, which is the perfect vehicle for our minds to awaken and then align with God consciousness. The communication channels are wide open as the messages from Spirit flow through with greater ease, elevating our minds to that of the collective higher mind. Yesterday, the yellow spectral human dissolved and released impediments in order to liberate the higher divine mind. Today, this process is expanded. On Red Skywalker Day, the crystal tone creates the Buddha mind, an uninterrupted and powerful conduit for the universal or God mind. Today we are finding the pure flow of unified planetary consciousness. How divinely perfecto on this equinox global reset. The crystal tone is the foundation of connectedness upon which to create our new tribes, teams, organizations, and systems. This brings a newfound sense of stability and confidence in what is being constructed. Through cooperation, new frameworks can be expanded with confidence and security. May the force be with you. Today's question is, how can I expand into states of higher consciousness, cooperating with other minds in the unified field of God consciousness? Today is a great day to use your mind to connect to the force that connects all hearts and minds to God consciousness. Divine blessings for crystal clear expanded journeys into new frontiers today. In la ket shalakin. Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 233. Red Crystal Skywalker. The mantra, the code for today is, I dedicate in order to explore. Universalizing wakefulness. I seal the output of space. With the crystal tone of cooperation, I am guided by the power of life force. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue our work. So if you'd like to help support our work, our mission, and help us continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. Now I'd like to thank Divine Angel of the Light, Els Minez, for another donation. Thank you very much, Divine Angel. We appreciate you and your continued support, and we appreciate all of you that continue to support us in our work and mission. We couldn't be doing this work without you, so we're very grateful for each and every one of you. If you'd like to support our work and mission with a one-time donation, you could do so to our PayPal or Stripe accounts. Both links are at eaglelovecondor.com. Now I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork. You could purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with a powerful Equinox affirmation from Divine Sister of the Light, Ara, from the Goddess Circle. I am rooted deeply in my truth. I am filled with peace. I am connected to my highest good and choose the path forward in my best interest. I am balanced and well-being flows in me in each breath. I am supported fully by the universe. From thegoddesscircle.net. Have a most beautiful, blessed, and sacred Equinox gateway as we continue our journey through the Ascension portal and into the new heaven upon the new earth. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The Eagle and the Condor love you all. Namaste.